Welcome back, battlers, to the road to GM. Today we have a nice little zerker game. Probably my favorite class of the 6. And you can see with zerker, currently we are Platinum 29.
Wow, he's really moving fast.
We try. For those just joining us, we are randoming our way to the highest rank in the game, Grandma. Of the thousands of people playing this game, about 0.2% have actually made it to Grandma. So we have quite the journey ahead of us. And not only that, but each class's ranking is independent of each other. So you can be Grandma with Zerker and Silver with Mage. Which means we gotta get to GM not once, not twice, but 6 times.
Were you ready all 6 times you did it?
Most certainly not Lady from Gossip Girl, but sometimes you gotta dive right in and just start turning the dial up to 11 and messing stuff up. And then you learn and grow from that on the way, and then even though you weren't ready at the start, boom, you grow into it. Then if you fail, you just join the Discord and message the devs, "Can I please have GM?" Just kidding, please don't actually do this. Into the first battle, and we are fighting the Ranger NiKo. For those that never played GTA 4, you've avoided this curse, but I can't hear the name NiKo without thinking of that. We make quick work of him though, and we're into shop 2. And what do we see but an on-sale goobert? So we buy him. We buy the on-sale dagger as well. Sorry for the frame drops. Have been messing around with the settings in OBS to fix it, but haven't quite found the solution just yet. And rather than try and force some specific idea or set of items that we want to go, we're just letting the build give direction to us, not forcing anything here. We've got these amulets that we can play around. We have the daggers that we can play around. We're building Hero's Sword, and we got this goobert. So let's see what else Backpack Battles throws at us, and we'll make the most of it. Relatively slow battle too, but despite the poison stacks, we're able to clean up 12, 79, 71, 97, 09. For our first skill, we pick up Slime Time. And I don't know if it's our Breaking Backpack Battles video or what, but I can't get the idea of Rainbow Goobert out of my mind, so we're not going to force it, but if the opportunity presents itself, we've got a good lead up with Steel Goobert and Slime Time already by shop 3, so this was probably a misplay here. We left an insane amount of value just off of our board, just because we didn't have the space to put it on, so probably should have rolled instead of buying the Forge Hammer. I think that would have been a better play. And you can see as we fight the Pyromancer Gordon, it's a very close battle. Had we fit just a few more items in our bag, probably would have been a win. Coming into shop 4, we got a nice little fanny waiting for us.
Don't say it.
Alright, Q, we'll refrain from the fanny joke this time. We send a reroll here looking for some bag space and hit on a torch instead. Might be a bit early for the cap of resistance, but it's on sale, so we throw a res on it as well. Again, same problem of leaving a little too much off the board. Also should have probably put the torch on the hero sword instead of the dagger. 2 really close losses that could have been swayed the other way had I played just a little bit better. Again, first loss was by 8 HP and the second loss was by 5, so we snagged the cap we reserved. Send a reroll and hit on some space, a potion, and actually pretty big pickup is this axe as well. Thumbnail spoiled it a little bit, but you know what we're doing with this boy. We're going double axe. Hey. I like pairing axe with steel goob because it can activate it and receive the buff at the same time, so we unlock our goob to combine with the hero's sword. Tempted by this ripsaw blade, but that would make the thumbnail a lie and I couldn't do that to you guys. Quick rearrange to accommodate the axe. The reroll actually presents us a hammer, and it might have been cool to do like hammer, dagger, zerker, but I don't think it's good. So we do want to find some way to incorporate stun though, because whenever the target's stunned, your daggers get an extra attack, so make the most of our daggers with some kind of stun. Quick work of the last 2 battles. Get some stamina, set the stone helm to combine. Again, we got both the potion and the cap on sale, so pretty good deal. And the build is feeling strong. I like axe builds just because you've got that built-in scaling, and then we also have the torch on top, so pretty easy to play. Sending into battle 7, we get paired up against a Burning Blade Goobert Pyro, actually a pretty decent board, and we do well against it, so we're feeling pretty strong. Shop 8, and we have the opportunity to pick a subclass. I'm bad, and I saw Fighter was on sale, which I love a good sale. And it gives stun too, which we've been looking for stun for our daggers. But I read it too quickly and I thought that it gave stun to all the starred weapons as well. It in fact does not do this. Still not a bad pickup per se, I just think that there's better options here. I also think building around the daggers is a little scuffed. Probably should liquidate them and have gone another angle with it, but Sometimes you gotta test things out for yourself to learn. We added a crown because it was on sale as well, and we're throwing in a little bit of mana generation in the form of blueberries. That's going to allow the crown to proc its invulnerability, which is very good. We fight the ranger Yanlong. They're going the hammer dagger build. We're facing them kind of before they become a monster, so lucked out there and it's an easy cleanup. We're still at the point in our journey where our MMR is lower than our actual skill, so really important as we go through to keep learning and growing, because we're going to eventually reach a point where we're playing people that are better than us. As harsh as it sounds right now, I do not think we are the best backpack player in the world. Yet. Fighting the berserker Arum. He's going Burning Blade Chain Whip, which is interesting, but we clean him up without too much trouble. We added a mana orb to our board just to assist with the mana generation to help us proc that invul, and our build is coming along quite nice. Rolling into shop 2 and its second skill time. I was tempted to just full lean into the mana portion of our build and just go ham with it, but we have the potion amulet, we had that one potion, and I've never gone heavy drinking before, so we decide, hell, let's give it a shot. And we get a big shop 10. We hit on the second axe to finish out our double axe, and we also picked up this on sale blood amulet. I use it to kind of YOLO our strong healing potion into a vamp potion, and while I was in the run, I did absolutely zero analysis on this. I was just like, oh, it combines with this strong potion. Let's YOLO send it. Definitely an area we can improve. Sometimes I get a little lazy on the analysis. We send into battle 10, and it's a tough round for us. We're combining our axe into double axe, and these are always hard rounds to win. On top of that, Andy has a very good board. They're printing Heat as the Reaper. I've got a good guide for the Heat Reaper build, so check it out if you want to see it, but we see it in action here, and very strong build. And ooh, our double axe is complete. Gives me the same feeling like when you're playing StarCraft and you're deep into your build order and boom, that first battle cruiser comes out and oh, you're just ready to clap. We snagged an on sale trumpet as well. I don't usually go for it, but it can give us empower. It's giving us mana, which our daggers are going to use now because I'm making them mana daggers. So we got some good mana generation with the blueberries, our mana orb, and this trumpet, and it gives us empower as well. So I said, yeah, let's throw it on. Fighting Icegrof, and we can see the potion portion of our build working pretty well, actually. The YOLO send of building the vamp potion seems to be working out for us. Gives us a little bit more burst, and then heavy drinker procs it again, so we actually get even more vamp and more lifesteal damage, which is kind of cool. We throw another torch on our double axe, and we're just loaded to the gills with fanny packs on it as well. God, I love this weapon. We throw a divine potion into our bag. We're a bursty build, and one thing that could really shut us down is blind. Another thing that could really shut us down is cold, so this potion is a little bit of a way to mitigate that. Into battle 12, we're fighting the adventure Moalde. They've got a decent bag, but you can see just the power of this double axe. That crit for 82 just seals the deal, and we clutch out a win.
Low intelligence, brute force.
That's right, it's the only thing we understand. And if brute force doesn't solve it, the only solution is to add more brute force. Build is looking pretty good. We reserve that on sale Snowman to pick up next round, and we send into battle 13. Get paired up against the berserker a dawg. Thought for sure we'd have this. Thornbloom is strong though. His mana orb pops, gives him a ton of buffs. He also has a shield, which is ripping away our stamina. So our double axe isn't swinging as much as it should. And you can see our daggers just aren't doing that much for us. So I think leaning into them was a little bit of a mistake. Were I to do this build again, I would drop the daggers and put a heavier focus on our potions, as well as juicing the double axe. We are doing that, but we could be doing it more. We snag a stamina potion, which absolutely puts us in the right direction, and we go into battle 14. Fighting Timebird, a Reaper with a mage badge. They have a decent build, but our extra stamina from that newly found stamina potion is coming in super clutch. This is how the build is supposed to work. Boom, crit for 102, boom, crit for 106. We seal the deal and secure a win. Now a wise person would probably take the 8 MMR and run. We already established though, we don't know intelligence, all we know is brute force. So we're going into survival mode. 4 more rounds to survive. We do a little potion rearrange to get everything optimized. And then we send into battle. We're fighting the Ranger Wasaby. They're going a thorny big bowl of treats build. Puts up a decent fight, but we crit him out of existence. 3 more rounds to go. We're using gems to scale up our build. We get a nice flawless ruby and we throw it in our stone helm. That's going to juice the healing we're doing through our vampirism, which is awesome. Gives a little sustain to our burst. Also grabbed an on sale prismatic orb because why not? And holy mother of dragons, we got a dragon nest pyro with a hell of a name. And a super strong potion chain. They're chunking us down big, but our invuln gives us a huge second life. Can we swing the battle? Our axe is scaling, we're chunking them down, but our invuln has ended. And the poison from the emerald dragon proves to be too much. We take a loss. I throw in a heart here because it's on sale and it can help trigger our gooblings. Feel like stamina is a bigger issue for us though, after watching that last battle. So I think a better move here would have been to reroll for either another stamina potion or something to give us that extra stam for our axe. Fighting the adventurer, PsiSha! And it's a fun little matchup here. He's got a ton of armor and our mana daggers actually become relevant for the first time here. Using that mana to just pierce through to the health, which procs our potions, which is good news for us. We're taking a bunch of cold, we're taking poison, but our axe is scaling to the moon and the damage just becomes too much for him to handle. PsiSha has fallen. One more fight to go. Let's use our 19 gold to make our board just a little bit better. We get a bird, we get a fanny pack. We set the bird to combine. We're not going to see that paradise bird, sadly. It's a little sad because we're having a lot of fun, but all good things must come to an end eventually. We roll on a random amulet. We get the Amulet of Darkness. Not amazing, not terrible, but we throw it on. Then we send into the last battle. Fighting the Japanese mage Gori Catwind Chime. Don't know what a Gori is and no time to find out. They have a Dancing Dragon Null Blade build. We're taking a beating, but our invuln pops. And huge 1010 crit. Gori is holding on, but they're unable to recover from the crit, and we clutch out our last win. 12 MMR in the bank. If you enjoyed, consider checking out my other content. Consider liking and subscribing. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Super fun run, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. That's all for now, and until next time.